Okay, the first thing that we're going to do, we're just rubbing on some of Smashbox's Photo Finish Primer. We're going to get that nice and rubbed in. Now I'm just dotting the foundation all over my face. Today I'm using L'Oreal's True Match Lumi foundation. I didn't want a really thick, heavy coverage, so this is a good foundation to choose. I'm paying special attention to my nose because my nose does tend to get redder than the rest of my face. And then now we're just going to take a damp beauty blender and we're just going to buff all that in all over. I do put a little under my eyes, but not much. And the reason for that is right now I'm using Smashbox's Under Eye Primer. And this helps this is perfect for if you have dry under eye like I do and you don't want the makeup to settle. This is perfect for that. Now I'm using the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer. Once again, just going under my eyes and around my nose to clear up some of that redness. And boop, boop, boop. Buff it in with the beauty blender. You can also use a foundation brush, whatever you like best. It's perfectly fine. And now just for a little bit of highlight, I'm going to use the Maybelline Dream Lumi Concealer in Nude. And that's why I'm taking that out so far on my face. It's going to add just a little bit of highlight, that little triangle, a little down my nose, and a little on the Cupid's bow. And that way if you decide to contour a lot, you have that kind of lighter on your face. And if you don't, it still looks nice. After we get all that, we're going to buff all that in. After we get all that buffed in, I'm using NYX Stay Matte Not Flat Powder. And I'm using a Real Techniques powder brush for this. And I'm just going to bring it down on my neck a little bit so everything matches and nothing's funny looking. Now I'm using Anastassia's Brow Wiz Pencil. And I'm just going to comb out my eyebrows. I really take a long time doing my eyebrows, believe it or not. I have edited a lot out of this video because I take terribly such a long time to do them. But what I'm doing right now, I'm just outlining the shape of my eyebrows. My eyebrows are very light, and towards the end, the hair is almost not there. So I am following along with the true shape of my eyebrows. But if I don't color them in, if I don't pencil them in, then they are non-existent. So we're just going to fill all that in. And like I said, I like to stick with the natural shape of my eyebrow. The front, I do like to make it a little bit lighter. I think it looks a little bit more natural since my eyebrows are so heavily filled in. Just get them all colored in after I get them all shaped and colored in how I want. The way I clean them up is I'm using a small angled brush. This is one I got at the drugstore, I think. You can use any tiny brush that you want, and I'm using a concealer palette from BH Cosmetics. And I'm using the very lightest shade to do underneath my brow, and I'm just tracing along the whole bottom of my brow. And then I'm going to use a shade that is almost the color of my skin, just a tiny bit lighter, to go right on top and clean them up. You want to go as close as you can to your eyebrow without touching your actual eyebrow and messing up your pencil. Now that lighter shade, I'm going to blend it in, and I am going to bring it down just a little bit because this will also serve as a brow bone highlight. So just kind of buff it out with that little brush. And then you can use this brush is dual ended. So sometimes I use the other end to buff in that top, but most of the time I just wipe it with my finger and get it all nice and blended in. And then I'm going to use the clear brow gel to set my eyebrows. We don't want eyebrows sticking out everywhere. Nobody wants to look like a crazy person. And this lighting is a little, I have new lighting. And so this lighting is a little bright. I kind of do look washed out a little bit. I apologize for that. My camera wasn't focusing, but you can see how I've got them. You can see how that concealer helps clean them up. Now I'm just going to use any old eyeshadow primer. This one I'm using is actually Lorac's eyeshadow primer, but most of the time I do use Urban Decay, but this is a sample I'm trying out. Right now what I'm using is Sigma's Eye Base in Persuade. And I'm just blending that all over the eye. Make sure you get it in the corner there. The reason I use this, it helps your eyeshadow stick better. And it just helps even out your skin tone. Now I'm going to use Urban Decay's dual-ended brush, eyeshadow brush. And I'm just using the taupe color. And that's going to be my transition color. And you're going to start in the crease. And you're just going to blend it up towards your brow bone. You don't want to go all the way to the brow. But you want to get it nice and up there because this is going to, you need a, the point of a transition color is so your eyes don't go from one color to the next with harsh lines. The transition color helps it fade. Now we're just going to take the shimmery taupe color and we're just going to put that just a little bit more concentrated in the crease just to darken up the taupe color that we already have and just to add a little bit of shimmer. We're just going to brush that in and buff it out. Not too much, we just want to darken it up just a tiny bit. Now I'm going to take Sigma's E30 Pencil brush and I'm going to use that dark green shimmery color as the first color that we're going to put down for our little smoky eye. And this is going to be also like a transition color. It's just something that's going to be in between the taupe and in between the darkest color that we use. We're going to make it a circle. I usually go right above where my eyelashes stop. Make it a little thicker on the outer corner. Bring it in tighter on the inner corner. Just going to keep smoothing that out. This is a E45 small tapered blending brush from Sigma. And I'm going to use this brush to kind of pull the color up a little bit more and out. Pull it up and out right there on the corner so you get that nice smoky effect. You can use a little bit of product if you need to. I'm just going to keep pulling that color up, buffing it up. This is a blending brush from BH Cosmetics, and we're going to use this to just buff everything out and make sure there's no harsh lines. Take the cream color from the palette and any brush that you want. This is just another brush from Sigma as a brow color. Now I'm going to take Sadona Lace's 305 eyeshadow brush, and I'm using Makeup Geek Shimma Shimma. And I love this color, and if you guys seen my summer favorites, you'll see how much I love this brush, and we're just going to pack this color right on the lid. Now don't worry about if you get it up into that green. We're going to fix that in just a second. Pack it all over the lid. Get it in the corner for a little highlight to your inner corner. Now I'm going to take a little bit more of that green color and that same pencil brush, and see how I got outside. I came up on the green a little bit. You're just going to take that and just go right over that and smooth that back out so there's no funny edges. Now I'm going to take the black color in the palette, the glittery black, and I'm going to use the E21 Smudge brush from Sigma, and we're going to do the same thing we did with the green color, but you're going to make it a tighter, smaller line. And you're basically just going to trace the shape of your eye. And you're going to go just in a nice small line. And this is what is going to give us the depth on the eyeshadow, because you have the three colors that blend into each other, that go from light to dark. You just want to make sure that it's nice and rounded. You don't want to go out and above too much because we are going to blend it. Then I'm going to take a little bit of the same black, and I'm just going to smudge it on the outer corner of my eye. You can go in as far as you want. I usually only go in about as far as the whites of my eyes go. And the reason for that is so you can still see plenty of the lid color, and it just creates a nice smoky effect if you just do it on the outer corner and you don't go in too far. Now I'm going to take this Real Techniques blending brush that I got in the eye kit, and we're just going to blend the black, but you don't want to pull it up too far, and that way you can still see a little bit of the green and you get the nice smoky effect that you're looking for. So we're just going to blend that out a little bit, try to keep it in the same spot but erase all the harsh lines. Now I'm using the eyeliner brush from Sigma, and then it's the E05, sorry, and I'm really sorry about this is I didn't realize I was leaning in so far, but this is the Tarte Amazonian Clay eyeliner, and we're just going to create not really a wing, but you do want it a little bit thicker on the outer corner. Make a real thin line, as thin as you can get to the lash line, and then we're just going to thicken it out just a tiny bit when we get to that black. Now I'm going to tight line, and this is the Smashbox waterproof eyeliner, their big eyeliner pencil, the one that came with the collection, that they released with the collection. We're just going to tight line, and that just makes our liner look a little blacker. It just makes our lashes blend in better. It just darkens everything up, but in a real neat way. This is my Tarte eyelash curler, and we're just going to curl our eyelashes. I'd like to do 5 little squeezes on each side. And this is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara in black. You can use, same with every product I've used, you can use the same, similar version. Same colors, you can vary the colors. But this mascara, I have loved it. I got it the day it came out. I'm already on my second tube of it. 3 coats of this and your eyelashes are fantastic. So I'm just going to layer that up. Now for my bottom lashes, what I've been using is the Maybelline Big Eyes Mascara. And I've been using the little bottom brush, which I absolutely love. It makes my bottom lashes, it's the perfect brush for it. The other side of the liner isn't too bad either, but I really just like the bottom side. So whatever mascara you choose, you just want to put a little, I don't line the bottom of my eyes usually, and I never put water on my eyeliner on my waterline. I feel like it closes in my eyes too much and I don't like it. Now what I'm doing right here is I'm taking a little bit of liquid bronzer. I'm using Lorac's Tantalizer. And I'm just putting this on my cheeks before I put on my bronzer. Don't ask me why. I've always done it. I feel like it makes my bronzer stay better. I feel like it looks better. Now I have that fabulous FB01 Sadona Lace fan brush, and I'm using the Balm's Merry Luminizer. You can use any highlighter you want. I'm just brushing that at the top of my cheekbones a little bit. I'm using one side to put the color on, and then I'm going to flip my brush over and I buff it out with the other side. You don't want a real strong white line at the top of your cheeks. Now I'm going to get Sigma's Powder Blush Brush. I don't know why I just paused saying that. It's the F10 brush, sorry. And I'm using the Balm's Bahama Mama Bronzer. I do a tiny bit of contouring here, if you can see. It's just a small amount. When you have a strong eye look, you don't want to have a really strong contour. It'll just clash. You want your face to look really flawless. So I'm just using that bronzer, putting a little color to my cheeks, a little on my forehead, my nose, my jawline, a little on my neck. I'm a little ahead of myself here. Forehead, there you go. But you just put a little color everywhere. You just want to blend everything out. Like I said, you want everything to look seamless, flawless, so that your face is not the focus of this look, your eyes are. Like I said, you just want to make sure to get that on the jawline. I put a little bit more under my jaw. As you can tell, it just makes your bone structure stand out a little bit more. Obviously, you don't want a big bronzer line right there, but it just helps tighten up your jaw, make your chin look a little stronger. Now I'm using the large concealer brush from Sigma, the F65, and I'm just doing a tiny bit of contouring on my nose. Using the same exact bronzer, just a little stripe down each side to make my nose look a little bit more straighter. It also makes my nostrils look a little bit smaller. You can tell I got them big old flared out nostrils. Just want to blend that out and tone them bad boys down a little bit. Now I'm just using this Cala stippling brush. I believe I might have got it at Walmart or Sally's. I cannot remember. But I'm using the Tarte Air Blush, the Maracuja. I know I'm saying it wrong. Blush in Shimmering Peach. And I love this blush with this specific blush brush that I'm using. It really does make the blush look airbrushed. It's that cream to powder formula. And the peach is just perfect because it adds just the right amount of color without being too strong. Now we're going to take one of my most favorite products lately. If you've seen my summer faves, I said I was going to have every one, and I am on my way. This is the Urban Decay Lip Liner. And also I'm going to be using the lipstick. The color I'm using today is Native. It is a beautiful soft pink. Goes perfectly with the look we're going for right here. You'd never want to have smoky eyes and a strong lip. You always want to do nude eyes and a strong lip, or a strong lip and nude eyes. You never want to do, I don't know if I just said the same thing twice, but you get my point. You never want to do them both together. Looks a little hookerish. Nobody wants to look like a hooker. So, and make sure you get the corners of your mouth. A lot of girls tend to forget to get deep. I know that's a horrible face, but a lot of girls forget to get way in the corner, and then when you put on your lipstick, you got these two blank spots on the corner of your mouth. And like I said, this is the same color, and I love this pink. It is so gorgeous. It's a perfect soft pink. Now, if you don't want to wear the lipstick and go all out, you can just add a nice nude lip gloss. The lip gloss I'm adding to this is Victoria's Secret Beauty Rush Lip Gloss in Mocktail. And like I said, if you don't want to go full out lipstick, lip gloss, lip liner, you can just do a nice nude lip gloss. And this color is very perfect for that. It's a nice nude, but it's got some shimmer, not too overpowering, but it still adds a little bit of color to your lip. So I'm just applying that with a lip brush so that my lips are nice and shiny and pretty. And there you have it, guys. That's the look. Let's take my hair down. I let it dry up in a ponytail while it was wet. Oh my goodness, crazy girl hair. Well, let's do a little camera magic. One moment, and voila! A little bit of camera magic. My hair is done. I don't look like a crazy person anymore. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.